Hey everybody, good morning. It is Monday, March 6th, and today is an extremely special day because today is my son's 29th birthday. So this is, I don't know if you can see this with the glare. This is my son and me with a dog, because that's one of my favorite pictures because we just look so happy because dogs make everybody so happy. And this is my son and his beautiful family. And so he is 29 today, and I wish him the happiest of birthdays. I am so proud of him. He is an amazing father. He's an amazing son. He's an amazing grandson. He is an ex-Marine, so he has served our country. He's just the best. So that kind of got me thinking a little bit about single moms, and I was 20 when I had him, and I was single up until he was about 14 when I met my now husband. So to all you single moms out there, you know, you keep doing what you're doing and it's going to pay off. You know, sometimes, you know, he's had his struggles and that's his story to tell and not mine, but he's an amazing person. He's an amazing person. So while we do our highlight and contour hack today, we're going to talk about children. What about children? How many children do you have? Do you have a lot of children? Do you have just one? I just have one. I stopped at one. I thought that was a good number to stop at. I love him with all of my heart, but I was really happy to kind of do it young. And kudos to you all who are doing it a little bit older. I don't know how the hell you do it. I don't. But yeah, tell me about you. Tell me about, you know, how old you were when you had your first, or how many you have, and just anything that you want to tell me, because I want to get to know you as much as you want to get to know me. Or maybe you don't want to get to know me at all, but I'm curious. I just have a curious mind, and I love to talk to people, and I love to hear their stories. So that was our contour. That was super easy. And then we're going to go into our main highlight. But yeah, children are a blessing. They're also a stressor. I mean, let's be honest, they're a stressor. You know, you worry, and no matter how old they are, you still worry. You're always going to worry. That's never going to stop. But then they get to a point in their life where they're really doing well for themselves, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can kind of breathe now. And that will happen for you if it hasn't happened yet. Takes a while. Takes a long time. My son's, like I said, he's just 29 today, and I'm still just at the point where I'm just like, whoo. Yeah, okay. He's doing good. We're also going to play with a little bit of lip cheek today by request, because I had a couple of people who wanted to see some of the lip cheeks. So anyway, so you notice what we did the main highlights. We did the brightening highlights. We did the contour. I already have my eyes done. I have some nice freshly cleaned brushes. I love it. Like once a month, I'll actually just take my brushes and just like Dawn soap them and scrub them. And what I usually do daily is I just do the brush refresh and just sanitize and clean them. Brushes are so important to the application of cream makeup. So that's just a little aside. So yeah, so my son, I don't know if you say is or was a Marine. He's done his time. He's out. He did one tour in Afghanistan, and I could not be prouder of him. And like I said, you know, we were alone until he was 14. We lived with my parents for a few years, because sometimes you just need that extra help. And we're always blending lights to darks, and I always hear my dogs in the background, and I always pre-apologize for that. So we always burn our lights to darks first. But yeah, tell me about your kids' accomplishments. Tell me about what makes you proud. What makes you a proud mom? What makes you a proud parent? Whether you're single or you're married or remarried, because, you know, let's face it, a lot of us have had those practice marriages. And sometimes those are necessary to figure out exactly what it is you are and aren't supposed to be doing. There we go. We did the lights. And that is Bree. Bree, stop. Bree doesn't like to be nice to her brothers. This is just like having siblings. This is what it must be like when you have multiple children, right? I only ever had the one. So I don't know what siblings are like, but I'm imagining it's what my dogs are like, constantly with each other. So we're just going to blend our contour in. And I have an age spot that's driving me bananas. So I'm going to throw some mango on it and hope for a little bit of correction. I like to put a little bit of mango under. Oh, these brushes are incredible, y'all. Two-sided, easy to clean. As long as you take care of them, you'll get everlasting. So there we have our foundation. And then we're going to move into a little bit of lip and cheek. And so today, somebody was asking about Audrey. Now, Audrey is one of our... I just totally blanked. Sometimes that happens to me. Audrey is one of our shades of the season. And it's really pretty, but it's very, very light. So if you're going to use it as a lip alone, watch. It's kind of a washout. It kind of washes you out. So what I like to do is I add some Love Spell to it. And that gives it a little bit more of a plum kind of look. And the Audrey is kind of a matte, so it helps the plum stick. So that's good too. As far as my cheeks go, let's try something totally different. I haven't done Royal on my cheeks. Now, Royal looks kind of dark. This is Royal right here. This one right here. It looks kind of dark. A lot of these shades are so deceiving. They look dark in the tin, but then you put them on and you're like, holy crap, that looks amazing. So we have a little bit of Royal there. And I'm still not happy with the way my lips are. I still think they feel washed out. So I'm going to add some Royal to that. I love the Royal, right? Oh, I can't believe my son is 29, y'all. That's incredible, right? And oh, I also wanted to mention as an aside that I'm a rebel, by the way. And it was brought to my attention that maybe my background was too busy. But for me, these are all my stories. These are all of my things that mean something to me. And so we can, you know, pick off a picture at a time and we can kind of get to know each other. And all of these sayings and all of these pictures have a meaning in my life. And so I'm not going to get rid of them. So, you know, whether they're too busy or whether they work or not, I don't care. So anyway, that's that. And then I like to go in, like I said, always usually with my Makeup Forever setting powder, because I tend to get oily. So I really, really like the matte look. And then we have that. And then maybe a little Angel Illuminator. You can see I went blue today. Blue for baby boy blue, because he's my baby boy. And no matter how old your children get, they are always your babies. just like I'm turning 50 and I'm still my mom's baby. If you are blessed enough to be in your child's life and have a good relationship with your child, then nurture that and tell them that you love them, and still bother them when they're 29 no matter what, because they need to hear that. I don't care how old a child is. I think they need to know that they are loved. And whatever the circumstance is, whether you're a single parent, whether you're, a married parent, parenting is tough. Parenting is really, really hard, but it is so worth it. And I just wanted to come on, do a quick hack, talk about kids, wish my son a happy birthday, and talk about the fact that, yeah, I'm a rebel and this background is here to stay, people. So I hope you have a fabulous Monday, and I would love it if you would drop me some comments and just tell me a little bit about you. Tell me about your kids.